It's a huge day for Carbon Clean as we announced this investment led by Chevron. We've been strategic partners and you made an early investment quite some time back into Carbon Clean. I'm excited to welcome Chris Powers, Vice President, Chevron New Energies, to talk a bit about what the future holds and how both the companies plan to work together.
Yeah, Anirudh, thank you very much. And it's a pleasure to be here. And it's really a momentous day for both CCSL and for Chevron. And I think one of the foundational days as we work to grow our partnership in the future. One of the things that really attracted Chevron to Carbon Clean was your focus on innovation, and innovation really in a spot that will help meet a market need. So as you guys well know, the cost of carbon capture is one of the biggest challenges to delivering carbon capture and storage at scale. Yeah. And we really appreciate the focus you guys have on innovation and delivering new technologies that can really bring that cost of capture down to really enable a growing marketplace. The Cyclone CC technology, which we're very excited about partnering with you guys on to help pilot and to really bring into a full-scale commercial application, we think can be a game changer for this industry as we go forward.
So, Chris, Cyclone CC is really a game changer. We are reducing the cost so significantly, and we're reducing the footprint very, very significantly as well. How do you see this investment? And with this investment, you'll be able to partner with us and scale up Cyclone CC for a much bigger, wider application.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Anirudh, it was very exciting to go see the test facility in Scotland recently, and it really puts it into perspective how much of a footprint reduction and also the ability to deliver a unit in a capacity that can be modularized and then delivered at scale to many different users around the world. So we really see that as a game changer. You know, when you think about going from what are very large traditional type column solutions that have to be designed in a bespoke manner for every single application to something that can be delivered on a consistent basis, modularized, delivered in a kit that can be flanged up and fitted to a facility. This can really be a game changer. And that when you combine the more practical ease of installation with the cost reduction, we really think that's going to be an enabler to help drive CCUS forward.
We're really excited about this partnership. And I think we really want to understand, where do you see Cyclone CC fitting into your existing portfolio?
Yeah, Cyclone CC is very exciting. And so, Anirudh, to answer your question, I'll maybe start with where we're deploying it initially and then maybe expand about where we see it going in the future. So our first initial opportunity is in the San Joaquin Valley Business Unit in California. This is a central California area where we've had legacy upstream oil and gas operations for over 100 years, and we're keenly focused on reducing the carbon intensity of that footprint as we go forward. So the initial application that we have targeted is at our 18Z facility. We have a cogeneration unit, gas turbine, and we're looking to pair up the Cyclone CC with this gas turbine, capture the CO2, and then ultimately route it to long-term underground sequestration and storage. Beyond that, just within the Chevron footprint, you can imagine the number of gas turbines we have in our fleet around the world in our upstream, downstream, midstream operations. And you can imagine we could deploy Cyclone CC in many of those instances around the world. And then when you expand even beyond the Chevron footprint to potential third-party business, the number just goes exponential from there.
So Chris, tell me a bit more about Chevron New Energies and where and how Carbon Clean fits into it.
So Chevron New Energies was formed just last year in 2021, and the stated goal is to advance lower carbon solutions for Chevron to deploy around the world. We're focused initially on 3 verticals. The first is carbon capture, utilization, and storage. The second is hydrogen, and the third is offsets. Clearly, the tightest linkage for Carbon Clean with Chevron New Energies is in our CCUS business line, and that's the one I lead. When we think about the CCUS value chain, we think about carbon capture, then transportation, and then you have a choice of utilization or long-term sequestration. The capture piece, though, has consistently been one of the biggest barriers or challenges to overcome in deploying CCUS at scale. The cost can be a significant challenge. And again, that's one of the things that makes Carbon Clean a great fit to be a partner with Chevron, is that you guys are delivering advantage technology that can bring the cost, the footprint, the scalability, the manufacturability of the capture technology down significantly so you can really enable a growth market going forward. For Chevron New Energies, just to give some round numbers, we're focused on 25 million tons per annum of storage by 2030. So we have an aggressive target, and we see Carbon Clean being a key partner for us in helping to achieve that goal for Chevron and for the world.
One of the areas where Carbon Clean is pretty active is heavy industrial decarbonization, and Cyclone CC has a perfect role to play in there. Tell me, how does that align with your interest as well?
Yeah, Andrew, that's a great question. So when we think about decarbonization and delivering lower carbon solutions in Chevron New Energies, a lot of folks might naturally think that we're focused on our existing Chevron assets, and that's one branch of it. But we're really focused even more so on growing a third-party solutions business for new partners and customers around the world. And the industries that really fit squarely in that space would be heavy industries, hard to abate: cement, chemicals, refining, petrochemicals, power. And those are target markets where Carbon Clean can really deliver a value-added solution. So for us, that's sort of the beauty of it. We're not only thinking about it from a Chevron New Energies perspective of decarbonizing our own assets, but even more importantly, we're thinking about how do we make this a growing market and work with many other companies and industries around the world.
So what is it about Carbon Clean that impresses Chevron, given that the two companies have been working for some time now?
Yeah, well, Andrew, we made our initial investment in Carbon Clean in early 2020 through Chevron Technology Ventures, which is our early phase seed investment company. But even when we made that investment and then looking forward to the investment we're making here today, we're really impressed by Carbon Clean's track record. So if you go back to 2009 at your founding and then look at the solutions that Carbon Clean has delivered, starting with proprietary solvents and then moving to semi-modular systems and now looking forward towards Cyclone CC, we just see that track record of innovation, results focus, and delivery to meet the customer's needs in the market, really lining up really well with what we're looking to do within Chevron New Energies. So I think it's that innovative spirit, the focus on meeting the market need, and the partnership and collaboration is really what attracted Chevron New Energies to Carbon Clean. Andrew, we've talked a lot about what Chevron sees in Carbon Clean as a partner. Can you tell me a little bit about why you guys are attracted to Chevron as a partner?
Absolutely, Chris. I mean, first of all, great question. I think from Carbon Clean's perspective and from my whole team's perspective, there are three things we see in our partnership with Chevron. One is the unrelenting focus. I mean, you're a great example of a company that's delivered, and I see Chevron New Energies as a company that's going to work on decarbonization not only within Chevron, but outside Chevron as well. Two, I think it's about people. I think Chevron is a company of great people, and whatever discussions we have had, especially the traction over the past 2 years, we've had really, really great experience. And I think the third one is the capability to execute. I think Chevron is kind of a gold standard as far as the capability to execute is concerned. And given that decarbonization, carbon capture, utilization, storage, such a big problem, I think capability to execute is something that we are really, really excited about to partner with.
We have a lot of synergies, and I think we're going to be able to work together really well.
Absolutely.